The University of Nottingham is a public research university based in Nottingham, Nottinghamshire, England, United Kingdom. It was founded as University College Nottingham in 1881 and was granted a royal charter in 1948. Nottingham's main campus, University Park, and teaching hospital, is situated on the outskirts of the city of Nottingham, with a number of smaller campuses located elsewhere in Nottinghamshire. Outside the United Kingdom, Nottingham has campuses in Semenyi, Malaysia and Ningbo, China. Nottingham is organized into 5 constituent faculties, within which there are more than 50 departments, institutes and research centres. Nottingham has about 44,000 students and 9,000 staff and had a total income of £593 million in 2014-15, of which £119.4 million was from research grants and contracts. Several of its subjects have been consistently ranked in the top 10, including economics, law, and pharmacy. It is ranked 5th in the UK in terms of the number of students and 15th for the proportion of students who achieved AA/B+ at A-level. The university is one of 12 elite institutions that accommodates the top-achieving students in England. The 2014 High Flyers survey stated that Nottingham was the most targeted university by the UK's top employers between 2013-14. In 2012, Nottingham was ranked 13th in the world in terms of the number of alumni listed among CEOs of the Fortune Global 500. It is also ranked 2nd in the 2012 Summer Olympics table of British medal winners. Moreover, Nottingham University is the 9th largest European producer of entrepreneurs. In the 2011 and 2014 Green Metric World University Rankings, Nottingham was the world's most sustainable campus. It is a member of the Association of Commonwealth Universities, the Virgo Consortium, the European University Association, the Russell Group, Universities UK, Universitas 21 and participates in the Sutton Trust Summer School Programme as a member of the Sutton 13. History. Founding the University of Nottingham traces its origins to the founding of an adult education school in 1798, and the University Extension Lectures inaugurated by the University of Cambridge in 1873, the first of their kind in the country. However, the foundation of the university is generally regarded as being the establishment of University College Nottingham, in 1881 as a constituent college of the University of London. In 1875, an anonymous donor provided £10,000 to establish the work of the Adult Education School and Cambridge Extension Lectures on a permanent basis, and the Corporation of Nottingham agreed to erect and maintain a building for this purpose and to provide funds to supply the instruction. The foundation stone of the college was duly laid in 1877 by former UK Prime Minister William Ewart Gladstone, and the college's distinctive neo-Gothic building on Shakespeare Street was formally opened in 1881 by Prince Leopold, Duke of Albany. In 1881, there were 4 professors of literature, physics, chemistry and natural science. New departments and chairs quickly followed. Engineering in 1884, classics combined with philosophy in 1893, French in 1897 and education in 1905. In 1905 the combined Department of Physics and Mathematics became 2 separate entities. In 1911 departments of English and mining were created. In 1912, economics and geology combined with geography, history in 1914, adult education in 1923 and pharmacy in 1925. Development. The University College underwent significant expansion in the 1920s when it moved from the centre of Nottingham to a large campus on the city's outskirts. The new campus, called University Park, was completed in 1928, and financed by an endowment fund, public contributions, and the generosity of Sir Jessie Boot, who presented 35 acres to the city of Nottingham in 1921. Boot and his fellow benefactors sought to establish an elite seat of learning, committed to widening participation, and hoped that the move would solve the problems facing University College Nottingham, in its restricted building on Shakespeare Street. Bute stipulated that whilst part of the Highfield site, lying southwest of the city, should be devoted to the University College, the rest should provide a place of recreation for the residents of the city. And by the end of the decade the landscaping of the lake and public park adjoining University Boulevard was completed. D.H. Lawrence commented on the endowment and the architecture in the words, "In Nottingham, that dismal town where I went to school and college, they've built a new university for a new dispensation of knowledge, built at most grand and cakily out of the noble loot derived from shrewd cash chemistry by good Sir Jesse Boot." University College Nottingham was initially accommodated within the Trent Building, an imposing white limestone structure with a distinctive clock tower designed by Morley Horder and formally opened by King George V on 10 July 1928. During this period of development, Nottingham attracted high-profile lecturers including Albert Einstein, G. Wells and Mahatma Gandhi, and the blackboard used by Einstein during his time at Nottingham is still on display in the physics department. Apart from its physical transfer to surroundings that could not be more different from its original home, the college made few developments between the wars. The Department of Slavonic Languages was established in 1933, the teaching of Russian having been introduced in 1916. In 1933–34, the departments of Electrical Engineering, Zoology and Geography, which had been combined with other subjects, were made independent, and in 1938 a supplemental charter provided for a much wider representation on the governing body. However, further advances were delayed by the outbreak of war in 1939. University status. University College Nottingham students received their degrees from the University of London. However, in 1948, the university was granted its Royal Charter, which endowed it with university status and gave it the power to confer degrees in its own name as the University of Nottingham. In the 1940s, the Midlands Agricultural and Dairy College at Sutton Bonington merged with the university as the School of Agriculture, and in 1956 the Portland Building was completed to complement the Trent Building. In 1970, the university established the UK's first new medical school of the 20th century. In 1999, Jubilee Campus was opened on the former site of the Raleigh Bicycle Company, 1 mile away from the University Park campus. Nottingham then began to expand overseas, opening campuses in Malaysia and in China in 1999 and 2004 respectively. In 2005, the King's Meadow campus opened near the University Park campus. The university has used several logos throughout its history, beginning with its coat of arms. Later Nottingham adopted a simpler logo, in which a stylized version of Nottingham Castle was surrounded by the text "The University of Nottingham." In 2001, Nottingham undertook a major rebranding exercise, which included replacing the logo with the current one. Organisation and academic structure. The chief officer is the Chancellor, elected by the University Court on the recommendation of the University Council. The chief academic and administrative officer is the Vice-Chancellor, who is assisted by 6 Pro-Vice-Chancellors. The governing body is the University Council, which has 35 members and is mostly non-academic. The academic authority is the Senate, consisting of senior academics and elected staff and student representatives. The largest forum is the University Court, presided over by the Chancellor. The current Chancellor is Sir Andrew Whitty, who became incumbent on 1 January 2013. Succeeding Yang Fujia, who had been instated in July 2001. Its current Vice-Chancellor is David Greenaway, who replaced Sir Colin Campbell in 2008, who as the UK's highest-paid Vice-Chancellor, oversaw the university's expansion plans. leading the Times to call him the Sir Alex Ferguson of Vice-Chancellors. The university is made up of a number of schools and departments organized into 5 faculties. The Faculty of Arts, Faculty of Engineering, Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences, Faculty of Science and the Faculty of Social Science. Each faculty encompasses a number of schools and departments. Academics and admissions. Academics. Nottingham is a research-led institution, and the alumni of the university have been awarded 2 Nobel Prizes this decade. Much of the work on magnetic resonance imaging was carried out at Nottingham, work for which Sir Peter Mansfield received the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 2003. Nottingham remains a strong centre for research into MRI. Nottingham has contributed to a number of other significant scientific advances. Frederick Kipping, professor of chemistry, made the discovery of silicone polymers at Nottingham. Major developments in the in vitro culture of plants and micropropagation techniques were made by plant scientists at Nottingham, along with the first production of transgenic tomatoes by Don Grierson in the 1980s. Other innovations at the university include cochlear implants for deaf children and the brace for impact position used in aircraft. In 2015, Joseph Halligan won the Turner Prize, Europe's most prestigious art award. Other facilities at Nottingham include a 46 teraflop supercomputer. Nottingham had 26 departments rated 5 or 5 * in the UK Funding Council's 2001 research assessment exercise, and the 2008 research assessment exercise found 60% of Nottingham's research to be world-leading or internationally excellent, ranking 7th in the UK in terms of research power. Nottingham is also in the top 4 universities in Britain for the amount of research income received, being awarded over £150 million in research contracts for the 2009-2010 academic year. Indeed, league tables compiled by the Times Higher Education based on UK Research Council's grants have revealed that the university came joint second in Britain in 2009 for its success rate for grant applications, ahead of Oxford, University College London and Imperial College London. The university is home to the Leverhulme Centre for Research on Globalisation and Economic Policy. GEP was established in the Nottingham School of Economics in 2001, and conducts research activities structured on the theme of globalisation. Admissions. According to the latest statistics compiled by the Higher Education Statistics Agency, Nottingham is the UK's 3rd largest university based on total student enrolment, with 33,270 students, from more than 130 countries. Privately educated students make up approximately 24% of the student body, making it the 17th highest amongst British universities. This has proven controversial and has led Nottingham, like other middle-class dominated universities such as the University of Bristol, Durham University and the University of Edinburgh, to introduce a variety of initiatives to help widen access and participation, culminating in the introduction of a summer school scheme open to applicants from non-traditional backgrounds. Rankings and reputation. The Minds Parastech professional ranking. World universities rank the University of Nottingham second best university in the UK and 13th in the world according to the number of alumni holding CEO position in Fortune Global 500 companies. The university was named Times Higher Education University of the Year in 2006. Times Higher Education Entrepreneurial University of the Year in 2008, and finished runner-up in the 2010 Sunday Times University of the Year. Nottingham is described by the Fulbright Commission as one of the UK's oldest, largest, and most prestigious universities. Nottingham finished 8th in the Sunday Times 10-year average ranking of British universities based on consistent league table performance over the past decade. Internationally, Nottingham University was ranked 74th in the 2011 QS World University Rankings. In the 2014 Research Excellence Framework, which assesses the quality of research in UK higher education institutions, Nottingham is ranked 26th by GPA and 8th for research power. Nottingham is also a member of the Sutton 13, a collection of the 13 highest-ranking British universities between 2002 and 2006 compiled by the educational charity the Sutton Trust, which aims to challenge educational inequality at top universities. According to The Times and the Sunday Times League Table 2015, the university received 7.3 applications for every place available, placing it joint 14th in the UK for the most competition for places. For the 2014-15 admissions cycle, the average successful applicant attained 426 UCAS points, ranking it as the 22nd highest amongst higher educational institutes. Nottingham is also ranked as the 8th best international university in the Global Best Places to Work in Academia 2010 survey. The university is also one of the most employer-friendly universities in the world, according to Virgin Alternative Guide to British Universities, ranking amongst the top 20 universities in the world for Employer Review in 2007 by the THESQS. And in the 2008 Times High Flyers survey, being named in the top 3 most targeted British universities by leading graduate recruiters. Nottingham is also ranked 31st in the world, and 7th in Britain, according to a 2011 New York Times survey of leading CEOs who were asked to assess which universities they most like to recruit from. The 2015 Global Employability University ranking places Nottingham 78th in the world and 11th in the UK.